If this is your first time here, I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. Baton Rouge, Louisiana is one of the most violent cities in America and a home of a lot of successful rappers like Boosie, Kelvin Gates, Freddie Banks, and NBA Youngboy. Rouge got a wide gang culture, which means if you're born in the streets of Baton Rouge, pulling up on Alps, experiencing drive-by shooting and home invasion is nothing new to you. Today, we're going to look through one of the most deadly street beefs in Baton Rouge, which is TBG vs NBA. TBG, which means Top Boys Gorrillaz, was having beef with BBG, which is the Bottom Boys Gorrillaz. TBG crew was located at the north and south of Baton Rouge, whilst the BBG crew was also known as Bottom Boy Gorrillaz was located at the southern side of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The wearing school with each other. BBG Bozzilla was the top rapper from the Bottom Boys Gorrillaz crew. Had rappers like BBG Baby Joe and BBG Meech Baby. That's currently TBG at that time had G Money as their top rapper at that moment. Whilst both crew was dissing each other, NBA Youngboy was in the camp of TBG, rapping the gang to the fullest. Even in most of the old TBG music video, you see NBA Youngboy hanging out with G Money, Freddie Banks, and other TBG members. Due to NBA Youngboy affiliation with the TBG, it was automatically not cool with the BBG gang. Old video trending, you will see Baby Joe and Bozzilla dissing NBA Youngboy directly and sending him some deadly threats. NBA Youngboy and G Money began to fall out after NBA Youngboy felt he wasn't getting the attention he needed in the group. G Money went on an interview with Say Cheese, and when he was asked about his relationship with NBA Youngboy, he totally disrespected NBA Youngboy and NBA Youngboy's sister in front of live TV. This made NBA Youngboy took this personal and decided to leave the group and start his own career with his elder brother called OG33, and the name of the group was never broke again. NBA.
It was still all good until he started, you know what I'm saying, like doing his own thing, getting him a little buzz, getting a little money. He just got the big head and just started like in it, like the feelings he been feeling probably deep down inside that he was scared to put out. He let that out once he got a name and got, you know, really he mad about his sister too though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had fucked her a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he mad about that. He wasn't really tripping on it back then, though, you know what I'm saying? He be calling me big brother and shit, you hear me? I guess he just let that fame and shit get to his head. Now he feel like he just this new nigga, whoever he supposed to be, whoever he called himself.
Right, I mean, both of y'all are buzzing, man. I mean, I know a lot of
NBA Youngboy and the whole TBG crew started going back and forth. This made NBA Youngboy link up with one of the biggest up of TBG, which is BBG. NBA Youngboy and the Bottom Boys Gorrillaz became cool again. Back then, NBA Youngboy role model was G Money. G Money was the top rapper in the whole crew of TBG crew. So back then, NBA Youngboy was really looking up to him. But unfortunately, after the fallout, NBA Youngboy will link up with G Money's biggest up, which is Bozzilla. This made NBA Youngboy look up to Bozzilla now. As Bozzilla being the top rapper from BBG, of course he has a prize on his head because they were beefing seriously with the TBG crew. Bozzilla was gunned down by a teenager who was a high school student. Of course, that teenager has an affiliation with the TBG. Baton Rouge police arrested the teenager and is doing time for what he did. But the passing away of Bozzilla will cause or will start one of the deadly war in Baton Rouge, which is NBA vs TBG. Just a few days after this incident, NBA Youngboy and NBA Big B and Ben 10 hop up in a car to go slide for Bozzilla. On their way, unfortunately for them, they mistakenly pull up at some dudes who had nothing to do with this situation and started shooting at them. NBA Big B and NBA Ben 10 was recognized by a witness as the shooter and was arrested on attempted murder. NBA Youngboy, Big B and Ben 10 find their way home by beating the case. After the release of NBA Youngboy, G-Money continued to disrespect NBA Youngboy in any chance he gets. Youngboy was silent about the situation. He was focusing on his career and dropping hit songs back to back. G-Money dropped a diss song towards NBA Youngboy directly, which is called Industry, and in that song you see G-Money send a shot at NBA Youngboy directly on their song, and even the music video you can see him talking to somebody on FaceTime and being very aggressive, like really at this song towards NBA Youngboy and the whole NBA camp. NBA Youngboy was not really paying attention to G-Money, and he was just dropping bangers back to. This didn't stop G-Money and the whole TBG from dissing NBA Youngboy and his crew. One day G-Money went to his studio to record another diss song for NBA Youngboy, and on his way a couple shooters approached him at his music studio car park and hit G-Money a couple times till he passed away. G-Money passed away just a month after the interview with Say Cheese that made a lot of people believe NBA Youngboy got something to do with NBA Pab, who is one of the members of NBA, was charged for the murder of G-Money. The death of G-Money was a big lose for the whole TBG. Even on the day G-Money died, it was alleged he wasn't supposed to be at Louisiana, but he went in there to support his friend from the crew, Freddie Banks, as Freddie Banks has been in jail by that time. Freddie Banks was left depressed and heartbroken about the situation. In an interview, Freddie Banks stated that even after doing his time in jail, the police was still scared to release him because they were afraid of retaliation that might come. So they locked him up for some couple times more before planning on releasing him. The whole TBG crew was thirsty for revenge. Passing away of G-Money, they both share their condolences online for G-Money, but in the streets they were really ready for revenge on the apps. Truly TBG will get the revenge they were seeking for. NBA Big Damp was the manager of NBA Youngboy. He was shot when he was standing in front of his house with his girlfriend. Two shooters drove in front of his house and started shooting at Big Damp and his girlfriend. Damp was trying to retaliate as he had an FN in his boxers. Before he was trying to get an FN, the shooters has already shot at him multiple times and fled the scene. His girl survived and got some couple injuries, but Big Damp didn't make it. A lot of people believe TBG Lil Yoshi might be the shooter Damp's murder. He might be the one who shot at Big Damp, because right after the death of Big Damp, in all his song, he began snitching on himself, saying, yeah, he did it, trying to admit to the hit. That made a lot of people started thinking. After the passing away of Big Damp, it was no surprise that the southern side of Baton Rouge will be thirsty for revenge on the northern south again. So in our next video, we're going to talk about how NBA got revenge for Big and what went on after the death of Big Damp, because after the death of Big Damp, a lot of things happened. Both groups started going back and forth, and a whole lot of stuff been going on. We're even going to talk about the new generation of BBG and the new generation of NBA, since a lot of people have been died and been in jail, so now it's like a new generation and they're trying to start a new beef also. Like this video, don't forget to share it to family and friends, and don't forget to hit the like button just under the video. If you're watching this video and want to support this video, what you need to do is just to like the video so that my video gets recommended to a lot of people. That's the way my video is gonna go far. That's the way you're gonna support me. And don't forget, if you have a question or anything you want to tell me, just leave it down in the comment section. I'm gonna do my best to reply. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That's the most important thing. I need more subscribers. Right now I'm like Jenny, 200 subscribers.